Okay, so today we're diving into something that's really got the internet buzzing.
Yeah.
It's the SnyderVerse.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a lot about that.
So, Zack Snyder's like vision for those DC films, we're talking Man of Steel, Justice League, that whole world.
Right, Batman v Superman.
Exactly. Yeah, and it seems like there's a fan base that's pretty passionate about it, to say the least.
I mean, with how much they talk about it online.
Yeah, and with DC kind of like shaking things up over there, it just seems like things are getting even more intense online.
Yeah.
So what we're looking at today is specifically fan reactions, and we're going right to the source.
Ooh, going right to the source. Okay.
So hit that like button if you're with us on this one. Let's see what these fans are saying.
Okay, let's dive in.
So right off the bat, we've got at Chucho Atabira asking, ¿Alguien quiere pensar en los niños? Which basically translates to, like, is anyone thinking about the kids?
Oh, okay.
Clearly a little bit skeptical of all the hype,
Yeah, like, are we focusing on the right town here?
Exactly.
Interesting.
But then on the flip side, you've got at Travis Allen 1938 with like the total opposite take.
Oh, really?
They say, look up because hope never dies. And they even put the little superhero emoji in there.
Wow, so they are dedicated.
Talk about dedication, right?
Big time.
And, make sure to share this deep dive with your friends because we want to know what they think of all this, too.
Oh, yeah, bring them into the conversation.
Yeah, let's get everyone's opinion.
So, you know what I think is really interesting is that we're not just talking about movies here anymore.
Yeah.
Like, the Snyderverse has become this, this symbol,
What do you think it symbolizes?
Well, maybe creative freedom, or like what happens when a fandom like really, really digs their heels in.
It's interesting you say that because then we see at House of Ed 38, they're out there running polls. They're suggesting that the Snyderverse continues as like Elseworlds stories.
Oh, wow.
It's like they're pitching to like the studio execs directly through Twitter.
Yeah, they're not messing around.
No, they are not.
That's interesting what they bring up the whole Elseworlds thing.
Yeah, Elseworlds, for those who maybe need a refresher, what is that all about?
Yeah, so basically it's a way that DC Comics tells stories that happen outside of their main continuity, like a separate sandbox,
Yeah, I see.
They've done some pretty wild stuff with it over the years with like mixed results,
Oh, yeah, like what kind of stuff?
Well, think like Batman meeting Dracula or like Superman landing in Soviet Russia.
Oh, wow. Okay, so completely different.
Yeah, totally different.
So it's like a way to maybe keep the Snyderverse going without messing with what DC's doing now.
Exactly, yeah.
That's a pretty interesting idea. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're following along with us here.
Yeah, we're going deep on this one.
Now, things get a little heated, though.
Oh, no.
We have at DC Lobo posting a meme about Snyder cultists.
Uh-oh.
And then at James DeMarshall 3 straight up uses that term, Snyder cultists, in their tweet.
Wow.
So it brings up the question, is cultist like a fair label? Or is that going too far?
I mean, it's definitely provocative.
Yeah.
And it really raises questions about, like, the language we use when we're talking about fans. Like, does cultist just dismiss passionate fans? Does it shut down conversation? It's tricky.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And that's why we love having you on The Other Opinion, getting into those nuances.
I like to get into it.
We do. And what do you think, listeners? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to know, is that going too far or is it fair game?
Yeah, let us know.
It's also worth pointing out, how much these tweets rely on, like, the visuals, too.
Oh, yeah.
We see all these emojis, like the rocket's a superhero.
Right.
And then hashtags like hashtag Superman, hashtag Restore Snyderverse.
They're everywhere.
It's almost like a secret code for the fans.
Yeah, like you have to know what they mean.
Exactly.
Well, I think it's like visual shorthand, like a way to convey emotion really quickly and like connect with other people who feel the same way about something. It's pretty powerful stuff.
It is. What stands out to you about these tweets? What do they tell us about, like, a director's vision and what it means to be a fan these days?
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, I think it's fascinating how something like this can spark such strong reactions,
Right.
People love it. They hate it. They're coming up with all these creative solutions.
Like that Elseworlds thing is a pretty interesting idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it would work, but
Who knows?
it's interesting.
It's definitely creative.
Yeah.
So we're seeing the passion for the Snyderverse. We're seeing that creative energy. And then also how heated things can get in online fandoms.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder, could Elseworlds actually work? Would it satisfy both the studio and the Snyderverse fans?
Right. Would everyone be happy?
What are the pros and cons? Something to think about.
It is. And make sure you like this episode and share it with your friends.
Yeah, we want to hear from everyone.
We do. And don't forget to check out our other podcast, The Other Opinion. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
We discuss all sorts of interesting stuff over there.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. Oh, and just a quick heads up, this episode was actually generated by AI.
Oh, wow.
So while we try to get it right, always double-check the facts and form your own opinions.
Yeah, do your own research.
Exactly. We'll catch you next time.
See you later.